Life is but a dream within a dream, and sleep token haunts the shit out of mine.
Why are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me with that grace. I am trembling with fear. But
I mean, just what a line. This man must be able to get any woman that he wants. Or man, I don't actually know his preference. But just his way with words and his poetry. You leave me with grace. It's heavenly right there. And as always, we start with just that opening breath. Like right before we take the plunge. And just his voice is, like I've talked about his intonation before. It's like the male equivalent of siren song. It's enchanting. It would lead me to my death.
are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me.
Why Are You Never Real? Whenever you appear, the song is called The Apparition. And, you know, you could take it as a literal apparition, or you could take it as, you know, just a very poetic way of when something just feels so good and yet you don't trust it, right? And is it real? And you start to question these things.
With that grace, I am trembling with fear. But I know that you will disappear just as I awake. The whisper in my ear. Well, I believe somewhere.
You'll disappear when I awake. So he's dreamwalking.
Well, I believe that somewhere in the past, something was between you and I, my dear, and it remains with me to this day. No.
I think there's just like a normal connection, and then with sleep, there's always just this deeper something. And sometimes it borders on infatuation, sometimes it borders on worship, but there's just like this timeless capacity, this universality to it, and the lyricism for me. And I always appreciate the way in which this is written. And I talk about it often, how there's like a duality to it. You know, you could take it and apply it to just us mortal humans and relationships, and just a very poetic way of putting things. Or you can talk about like timelessness and connection of the gods, and dream walking in a different state and space, and swearing that we met at another time, another legacy. This is destiny, this connection.
You and I, my dear, and it remains with me to this day. No matter what I do, this scar will never fade.
Just a simple line like that, right? No matter what I do, the scar will never fade. Everything felt like just such a just shattering sentiment and connection. But for me, there was still something beautiful to it. And then he just has to have a line, the scar. So then you start thinking about, hang on, why a scar? Where's the cut? Where's the damage? Where's the pain? I felt like it was something different. And now he just leaves you that breadcrumb with just a simple line like that and a simple word. And then it really twists and makes us question the dynamic of this relationship. Now, what does this mean? Why would he be scarred by this?
Will never fade.
Well, that was like something that sounded like chopped and screwed, like a vocal cut, just like way down in the mix right before, right? The percussion kicks in. You start getting a little bit more like a hip hop, right? And the hi-hat rolls. Come on now. Just that super atmospheric, just like retro synth as well. Future Knox here. Listen, if you are enjoying this breakdown, what are you doing? Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. Also, if you like the hat that I'm wearing, Black Friday sale is rolling over into today. I have 7 of these left. When they're gone, they are officially all gone. We already sold out a hoodie, sold out a black hat. So if you want to support, full discounts on the shop. Great way to help the channel. Great way to help what I'm doing. And also grab a piece of history. I'll put all links down there. knoxhilldmv.com. Anyways, back to your reaction. split what's left in the burning silence. And he just talked about hijacking heaven, right? Having a heaven between us and a paradise. But then why a burning silence? That makes you think of like a juxtaposition to hell right there. And we're hijacking in the dream world. So now that this is all happening, this question of what is real and what isn't, and what is happening in my dreams and my dreamscape, or are you like the girl of my dreams as well? Again, it's always the duality of writing for me.
Make the most of the turning tide. It just split what's left of the
Turning tide makes me think of like the moon and like the pull of the tides, right? Fits within the dream world.
Make the most of the turning tide. It just split what's left of the burning silence. Don't wait, 'cause this could be the last time you turn up in the reveries of my mind. Or wake up to a suicide frenzy. Loaded dreams still leave me down.
Wake up in a suicide frenzy. Loaded dreams still leave me empty. It's almost like an unhealthy, toxic addiction now to like wanting to sleep so that he can just maybe catch a glimpse within his dreams, because that's the only place he feels connected now. Reality just feels so far distant. And what a way to point it now, like, because now you talk about like his own mental health and anguish and what he's going through, and like the suicide lines as well.
Somewhere in the past, something was between you and I, my dear, and it remains with me to this day. No matter what I do, this wound will never heal. Why
No matter what I do, this wound will never heal. Remember I talked about the scars and now these wounds not healing? Like he's been cut. He's been so affected and changed. It's almost like he's damaged goods. What ways to put this? For me, it was the lines, the shifting states you follow me through, whether it's, the physical world, the state of dreams, but even like something ethereal, something godlike at the same time. And then unrevealed, simple word, but says it all. And again, just right on theme for the Apparition. Like this love has never been revealed and truly manifested. Again, what is this? Like the fourth genre we're in within the exact same song, now with just the rock elements and just the harder electric guitars and percussion. But I still hear like I still hear like just this vocal harmonizing way down below, right? And then you still have kind of retro synth. Like for me, there's a depth to it as well. There's always something that's like haunting the mix. I feel like nothing can ever sit in like a perfect harmony with the mixing and audio engineering of Sleep Token. There's always just other things and other moments going on that are just there at a depth and just providing that space and that atmosphere, but just that anxiety. I just heard that line. I wanted to point that out before, just the poetry of that. The reveries of my mind. Because you think about him talking about waking up and what's a reverie but a daydream. So just staying on theme with the word choice. And notice how like those lines those repeated lines are sung just down in the mix. And they're not really like at the vocal forefront, right? They're not out over top of the instrumentation. And for me, that just reflects what's going on, like kind of in his subconscious and like chasing through his dreams at the same time. It's not really revealed until all the guitars and everything gets out. And you hear the final line there. Okay, one more switch up. Why not? What a time to do it. You have another percussion and hat roll, right? You have this almost rap switch up again. But the change happens normally when you have a big dynamic change like that. Like you want it to be loud, you want it to make an impact. For me, it's almost subdued, right? It's already fading away before it can ever pick up steam or really make an impact. Fitting for the song. Yeah, interesting production choice at the end there. Life is but a dream within a dream. I'll tell you what, man. Again, it's always the ride for me in the depth, and I just feel like I enter this surreal world that is ours, but so much of it isn't at the same time. Sleep Token, you are Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. If you're here at the end, obviously enjoying the content, do me a huge favor, support the channel directly, subscribe, notifications on, it all helps, it all goes a long way. Also, if you like the hat that I'm wearing, we got 7 of these left. They are gone. We had a huge Black Friday sale, already out of hoodies, already out of the black hats. I'm giving so much away. So much is discounted on there. If you want to be a part of history, because we're going to roll out a new merch line in the new year. So all this is going, knoxhilldmv.com. Go copy your merch. Go support. All the links will be down there. All right, everyone. Stay safe, stay positive. Take care of this, take care of this. You know I'll catch you again.
Whoa, sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, better sit your ass